Hi, I'm Mr. Trella, and I work for Mohegan Sun. And I'm sure that maybe some of your parents of the children that are seeing this today also work at Mohegan Sun, and I probably know them or they probably know me. But I'm so happy that you reached out to me to read a book to you today. I just love reading books. I love reading, right? Reading's so important in school. And the book I'm going to read to you today is by Lebron James. Now, LeBron James is probably the greatest basketball player of all time. And how he got there was that he made some promises to himself, right? And he wants you to make those same promises that he made, right? To help you realize your dreams someday. Now, your dreams may be to be a great policeman or a policewoman, or maybe a basketball player like LeBron, maybe a doctor or a lawyer or a fireman or a firewoman. Whatever your dreams are, there are some promises that you can make that will help get you closer to those dreams. So LeBron wanted to share those with you, and I think it's a great book. So pay close attention, okay? All right, the book is called I Promise by LeBron James. He starts off by saying, I promise to work hard and do what's right to be a leader in the game of life. Anything you want to accomplish you need to work very hard at it, right, to get there. So don't be afraid to work hard and do the right thing. We know what's right and we know what's wrong. We learn that from our teachers. We learn that from our parents and our grandparents. Make the right choices. LeBron says he wants you to promise to go to school and read as much as you can. School is so important, and reading is so important, right? Again, by becoming smarter and more knowledgeable, right, that's going to help you get to your goals as well. To follow the rules and respect the game plan, right? We all have rules, whether they're in school, at home, at our grandparents' place. Wherever those rules are put in place for a reason. You may not like them all, but they're really there to protect us and help us do the right thing. I promise to run full court and show up every time, right? So that really means I promise to give it my all the time. And when I'm called upon to be there, that I commit to be there, right? So showing up for school, showing up for practice, always giving it 100%. Now we see a little girl falling, playing jump rope here, to get right back up. So she fell down, but that doesn't mean she walks away from jumping rope, right? She gets right back up, and it says here, and to let my magic shine, right? So she's showing that she's strong, and she's not going to let, a trip and a fall stop her from enjoying the jump rope. And don't be afraid to try new things. It says, I promise to be open and try new things, and then enjoy the happy that change can bring, right? So maybe we're looking at spinach and we're saying, I'm not so sure I really like the spinach, but you never tried it, right? But then you try the spinach, your mom or dad or grandparents ask you to just try it. And you try it and you go, oh, I really like this, right? So don't be afraid to try new things. And then when you do try them and you do like them, right, enjoy the happiness that it brings you. I promise to wear a big smile and use kindness when I speak. Always use kind words. Always respect each other, whether it be your friends or your family or your teachers or your fellow classmates. It's very important that we treat everybody with respect, right? And greet them with a big smile. Show them that you're happy to see them. To remain strong yet humble with every win and defeat. For those of you that play sports, right? Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. It's okay, that's going to happen, right? Nobody goes through life with winning all the time or losing all the time, right? So there's ups and downs. So enjoy it when you win and be good sports about it. And, commit yourself to practicing more maybe so that you can win the next time if you lose, right? I promise to ask for help whenever I need it. We all need help. We can't always do everything by ourselves, right? So we need the help of others. So whether it's reaching out, again, to your teachers, your parents, your friends, grandparents, don't be afraid to reach for help, because we need help as we go through this journey of life. To reach for my star even when I can't see it. Now, your star, your dream may be way off in the future, right? Because you guys are still young yet, right? But that doesn't mean, even though you can't really see and touch that goal yet, doesn't mean you can't work towards it. I promise to ask questions and to find answers. Again, this is kind of like the help thing. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We don't know everything. We will never know anything, right? And we will never have all the answers. But there are people out there that can help us with that. And we can even Google a lot of information that we need to know. So we could do research on our own. And that's how we become more knowledgeable. I promise to believe in next time and second chances. There'll always be a next time, right? So if we don't get something right the first time, right, it's okay to say, well, let me try it again. And everybody deserves a second chance, right? We're all going to make mistakes. I promise to use my voice and stand up for what's right. And when things get tough, to keep up the fight. And that really means, as you go through life, sometimes you're going to not agree with things. And it's okay to voice your opinion and let others know that you don't understand it, because you don't agree with it, because it doesn't seem right to you, right? It's not fair. And don't be afraid to use your words to express your feelings. I promise to stand tall, rise up, and give it all that I've got. Again, this gets back to what we were talking about a little bit earlier. Give it all you got, all the time, right? Never do anything halfway. To throw the alley-oop and uplift others on the spot. Right? It's all about teamwork. We have to help other people too, right? We're talking about asking others for help, right? But when we see somebody needs help, right, we need to respond, and we need to, try to help them as much as we can. I promise to respect my elders and peers the same, to leave new places better than I came. And we need to respect everyone that we come in contact with, right? Our fellow classmates, our elders, our teachers, our parents, it's so important that we treat each other with love and kindness and caring, and always try to leave a place a little bit better than you found it, right? So someday you'll have a job, right? When you're in high school, you may be working for a supermarket or whatever, and you want to always leave that place, and you're not going to work there maybe forever, right? So you work there through high school and then you leave. But are you leaving the supermarket a little bit better than you found it? Did you come up with an idea that made the guest service a little bit better? Or did you come up with some idea to help the company, right? But always try to look for ways to make places a little bit better. So same thing with your school, right? You've been in school now for a while and maybe have a few more years, but when you look back someday and you're leaving that school and you turn around and you look over your shoulder, ask yourself, did I leave this school a little bit better than I found it? Right? Very important. You want to make a difference, right? I promise to stay true, keep my head up, and never give up no matter what. We see that, again, that there are different kind of hills and valleys in life, right? Good times and not so good times. And that's just what life is all about. But during those not so good times, we can't give up and walk away from what it is that we're trying to get to, what dream we're trying to get to. I promise to dream big and love bigger, and to be a team player and a winner, right? So it's okay to dream big, right? It's okay to dream someday to be President of the United States, right? You want to love bigger. We want to love each other and take care of each other and show each other that we're concerned about each other, right? And we want to be a team player. And by being a team player, we all become winners, right? Because we're caring about each other. I promise to cross bridges and to break down walls, right? Sometimes there's going to be things that get in the way of where we want to go, and it's okay to find our way around them, over them, through them. We don't want to let anybody stop us from reaching our goals. And to promise to rise with the sun and learn from the falls, right? So it's okay to rise with the sun and feel good about life and about your accomplishments, right? But sometimes we're going to fall down, and we got to kind of figure out what we did wrong, right? Like this little girl here, it looks like she fell off the jungle gym. You know, what did she do wrong so that she doesn't make that same mistake again? I promise to be courageous and to be free and strive for greatness, right? We have to be strong and always keep marching towards our goal by doing the right thing. And lastly, Lebron wants you to promise to be you, promise to be me, right? So we all bring different strengths. We're not all good at everything, right? And we're not bad. We're not all bad at everything, right? We all bring different strengths to our community, to our school. So, you know, we need to understand what those strengths are and use those strengths, right, to maybe leave that place a better place than you found it, right? And to work your way towards your dream someday. So finally, I promise to go to school, to do all of my homework, to listen to my teachers because they will help me learn, to ask questions and find answers, to never give up no matter what, to always try your best, to be helpful and respectful to others, to live a healthy life by eating right and being active, to make good choices for myself, to have fun, and above all else, to finish school. So that was a great book written by Lebron. I will tell you this, those are all great promises, and I hope that all of you look at those promises and make those promises to yourself. Because really, when you look at, you know, a recipe for a cake, right? You follow a recipe for a cake to make a delicious cake, right? This is a recipe to reach your dreams. And I think if all of you decide to make these promises and do this kind of every day, right, and kind of remind yourself of those promises every day, then you all will reach those dreams that you have for the future. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the book, and good luck to everybody.